All right, now you move on to step 3, the making part, which is the funnest part of the whole process, because that's where you get to grab some stuff, put it together and make your design. Now, a few things to look out for here. So this little list here that I've made, that's going to be a guide for your making part of the process. So let's have a look here. These are the things to look out for. Time. Probably one of the hardest things to manage in your project because we don't have a lot of time. The time that you do have, you'll have to make sure that you're using it very efficiently. So not wasting time talking about something else. Obviously, if you're talking about your design, then that's a good thing. But make sure the time that you have, you are working really hard to get the job done. Materials. Now, we'll get the school community to help out as much as we can with materials, but keep an eye out for if you're running low in a particular material, and make sure you tell someone, because that way we can get more of that material before you run out. Don't wait till it's run out, because then you'll be waiting for new materials to come in. The team, your team. Make sure that you're helping your teammates. If you can see someone that's having a really difficult time, then it's to your advantage to help them out too, because that means your team will be working a lot more efficiently. So have a look around, keep your eye on your teammates, encourage them, make sure if they're having some frustrating time with one particular part that you help them out and give them a kind word to say, yeah, you're doing a good job, keep it up, that looks great. Other teams. Now this is a bit of a different one. It's a bit of a challenge, this one. You might be thinking, oh, what he means by other teams is keep an eye out for other teams so they're not going to steal your design or copy your design. And I guess you might do that. But what I mean by other teams is if you see another team that is having a lot of trouble and you think you have an idea that might help them, give them a hand. That's what it's about. It's about helping each other to create something. Now, let's have a think about that for a second. If you were to help them and that made their design work the way it's supposed to work, that would actually be a much fairer test of your design versus theirs. So you're not actually helping them make their design any better, you're just helping them to make it the way that they want it to. And then you can see if your design is as good as theirs. So help other teams, encourage them. Same as with your team, if you see someone in trouble, lend them a hand. The design. So this is the part where making sure that your design matches what you thought you were going to do. I wouldn't think it would be a very good idea to change your design all of a sudden midway through the process. For one, you're going to run out of time and probably materials. But if you do change design, make sure that you've gone back and re-sketched something quickly to show that your design now matches your planning. Then you'll need to test. So once you've started building it, you might want to test that that part of the thing works. So if your design has, say, a wheel on it, then you want to make sure that that wheel works. So you test it, and then the final part is you adjust it. After you've tested it, you look at it and you go, oh, hang on, that's a bit wobbly. I'm going to need to adjust that and put something on there to make it more solid. And then you retest it, and then you adjust it again, and then you retest it. And you keep doing that process as long as it takes to get to the point where you are very happy with your design and you think it's ready to move on to the last step, which is the sharing step where you actually demonstrate it. So those are the key things: time, materials, your team, other teams, and looking out for all the people that are taking part in this project. Your design, making sure that it's true, and testing and retesting and adjusting and retesting and adjusting and retesting. That's how you make your design.